It's officially Toronto's smallest house, tucked into a laneway width lot only 7.25 feet or 2.2 meters wide, with just 300 square feet or about 28 square meter of living space, built in 1912 by Arthur Whedon on a lot originally meant for cars, not homes, and yet it has stood ever since. I was curious for a time about tiny homes, you know that series Tiny Homes. I used to watch that a lot. And for a time, I really wanted to go minimalist, like not be attached to material things. I wanted to let go of a lot of the stuff that we've accumulated over the years, over the decades. When we travel, we would rent yung mga Airbnbs na tiny homes, yung mga Airstream. The living room, kitchen, plus a Murphy bed bedroom and tiny basement are all incredibly functional in that postcard-perfect footprint. After a while, I realized that tiny homes, at least at this point in my life, hindi pa bagay, lalo na kung may dalawa kang anak. So you're a family of 4, and it's just not practical here in Toronto, especially in near to downtown area where the old houses are. I love old houses. Yung luma, yung casing, tapos sa loob, it's clean and a little bit modern. The combination of bricks and wood and lalagyan mo ng artwork. I just love texture on houses. I love how other people fix their houses. There's just that certain curiosity. Kaya nga siguro mabenta yung mga shows about houses. But yeah, so that curiosity led me to check out the smallest house in Toronto. The layout includes a full basement, adding another 100 square feet or 9.3 square meters, and a surprising amount of storage hidden within walls and cabinetry. Despite its micro footprint, the house has a front lawn, backyard, and even 2 parking spots, making it arguably more complete than most downtown condos. It caught global attention when the Ellen DeGeneres show featured it in 2008, turning it into a viral Canadian oddity. Real estate agents have called it the most famous home in Toronto, despite its size, and it's often rented out for short-term stays or media shoots. Located in Corso Italia near St. Clair West, it's part of a vibrant, walkable neighborhood. So after the smallest house, I also got curious about where is the biggest house naman in Toronto. And when you say biggest houses in Toronto, of course, there's Bridle Path. But then there are also a lot of interesting, huge houses outside of the Bridle Path. And if you look it up, this house behind me is going to come up as one of the most culturally significant homes here in Toronto. And it's also one of the largest. And it's here in Roxborough Drive. And it's because it's very unique. And the kind of character of this house is also something that I love about houses. You know, if you can afford to build something that's part of your passion, because this house is owned by a mathematics genius. He's a calculus textbook author. So because of the odd shape of the house, it was said that a lot of the items inside the house had to be custom made, from the doorknob to the furnishings, because the rooms were, you know, not shaped in the usual way. Known as the house built by math, its name comes from the integral symbol, that's the long S you see in calculus, reflecting its owner James Stewart's legacy as a calculus textbook author. At 18,000 square feet, or about 1,672 square meters, the home was designed by Shim Sutcliffe Architects with curved oak, glass fins, and terraces overlooking the ravine. It houses a 150-seat concert hall inside. Stewart hosted performances here, uniting architecture, acoustics, and math. One judge called it one of the most private, important houses built in North America in a long time. It features an indoor-outdoor pool behind a 24-feet glass wall, geothermal heating. It was even used as a filming location for Star Trek Discovery. When you say biggest houses in Toronto, many people will think of Bridle Path. This is where the multi-million-dollar homes are located. Common size is around 5,000 to 50,000 square feet, with lots often 2 to 4 acres. This is famous for Drake's mansion, that's called the Embassy. At roughly 50,000 square feet, or about 4,600 square meters, this is arguably Canada's largest private residence, custom-built to Drake's exact specifications. It's made from limestone, bronze, and exotic wood with a 40-feet ceiling entryway. Inside, you'll find an NBA regulation basketball court, topped by a pyramidal skylight, a recording studio, awards hall, indoor pool, gym, and a screening room. The master suite spans approximately 3,200 square feet, or about 297 square meters, and includes a 1-ton bed and a 4,000-pound marble tub. The 2-story closet is accented with amethyst hardware, and the estate has become pop culture legend thanks to music videos and social media. Famous artist Prince also used to have a former mansion here. This 14,000 square feet or 1,300 square meters gated mansion was once owned by Prince, who lived here briefly in the early 2000s while dating Manuela Testolini. With 9 bedrooms and 16 bathrooms, it's a showcase of understated luxury, featuring grand staircases, custom interiors, and sprawling gardens. Though lesser known than Drake's estate, it remains the only Toronto residence ever tied to Prince, making it a niche landmark for music fans. As far as the most expensive house goes in Toronto, it's here at 17 Ardwold Gate. At 15,200 square feet, or about 1,400 square meters, this Forest Hill mansion was the most expensive Toronto listing of early 2025, with a price tag of 34.5 million Canadian dollars. Nestled on a hill at the end of a private cul-de-sac, it offers panoramic skyline views, a true castle above the city feel. Inside, you'll find 12-feet ceilings, a chef's kitchen with a walk-in fridge, and butler's pantry, and a private elevator connecting all 3 floors. The spa wing features both wet and dry saunas, a gym, and a home theater with stadium seating. The 11-car garage includes a rotating turntable and in-house car wash, perfect for collectors. Outdoors, the estate offers a concrete pool with automated cover, heated pathways, landscape gardens, a cabana, and a fire pit for lavish entertaining. Toronto, for me, is one of those places that has so much interesting neighborhoods, communities, and lots of beautiful houses. I love the different kinds of houses in Toronto. I myself like going to open houses just to look at the interior, look at how people design their homes. And I've seen a lot of artistic ways that Torontonians, design their houses. So for me, I'm looking forward to one day putting up my dream home here in Toronto.